We're one of the fastest growing counties in the nation. And to grow that fast, we certainly need an educated workforce.
It meets the needs of our community. It is an avenue for those that never thought they could get an education.
If they had not been in Sugar Land, I could not have gone.
I was able to go right from my associates to my bachelor's to my master's.
One of the things that I really appreciate this program is it's allowed me to learn skills in such a short period of time.
Some return to us who've been out of school for years and years, and it's always been their dream to have a college education.
By their very presence, they want success.
The UH system at Sugar Land is called a multi-institutional teaching center. It's very different from a lot of educational settings. There was such a significant demand for higher education in Fort Bend County that the universities came together and started offering classes in rental space with Wharton County Junior College. This collaboration has allowed us to serve high-need areas without having to build a traditional university.
The Sugar Land campus means a lot to me and to my business because it basically guarantees me a very steady workforce.
Most of my classmates could not have gone back to school if WCJC and U of H had not been where they were.
I had a friend tell me about nursing school in the Sugar Land area, and I was excited because it was just down the road from my parents' house.
I decided to go to the Sugar Land campus because they had biology, which is what I was looking for.
I was a mom. I had 2 teenage boys at home. I also worked full-time.
It allowed me to go to classes without having to move. So I didn't have to worry about rent. I could still live at home and go to school.
And having the opportunity to attend classes without fighting Houston traffic, without having to take time away from my family, that's the only way I could have gone back to school.
It was close to home, and it allowed me to finish my degree in a short period of time.
I was able to go and get my associate's degree and start on my master's degree. So it was a convenient place for me to go and get my entire education taken care of in one place.
They want a different way of life, and they can't afford to go to A&M or a UT or a huge school. They can afford to live at home and to keep their high school job and go to college.
It is a quality education at a very reasonable price, and it helps prepare our younger generation to be the future leaders.
I looked at other schools, and they seemed astronomical in comparison.
I didn't want to have to worry about not being able to pay my tuition. I could work part-time and be able to cover it with my job.
The cost of the program is definitely a huge factor in why I chose to attend the Sugar Land campus.
I didn't want to graduate and have, $30,000, $40,000 in debt.
They can afford to make a better life for themselves because those campuses are there. I was surprised at the level of quality education that I received.
I really like the smaller classes. I feel that they benefit me a lot. In class, I'm able to ask questions, and the professors know my name.
But more importantly, we knew each other by name. And because we lived and worked right there, it wasn't a big deal to get together to complete projects.
When I came to the Sugar Land campus, I was blown away with the equipment that they had and very impressed with the magnitude and caliber that their mannequins could provide.
Well, actually, most of my classes were through ITV. It's like having one big classroom, but in 3 locations. The way it works is they'll connect the different campuses together. So if somebody in Katy cannot drive all the way to Sugar Land, or somebody in Victoria cannot drive all the way up, they can still take the class. They don't have to come to the campus.
Having a campus in my hometown means the world to me because it means that my hometown believes in education.
It is an answer to our future. It meets the needs of our community. It is an avenue for those that never thought they could get an education. And what's good for Fort Bend is good for Texas.
Our students juggle multiple balls in the air. They have families, they have full-time jobs. Education is a serious pursuit for them.
What's good for the community, it's good for my business, and what's good for the county, it's also going to be good for our families.
I'm currently working on my Master of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies.
I'm a second-degree BSN program at the Sugar Land campus.
I graduated with a bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies.
I was able to attend school while living at home.
I was working full-time while attending classes.
This partnership works because we have a commitment to the future together.
We are building
Building futures together.